Hello and welcome to Judge Haley's show, and this is the Sister Girls Environmental Justice TV show. Today I have Miss Jones and Miss Alice. And Miss Jones, you're claiming that Miss Alice is throwing leaves over your fence and that how she doesn't rake her leaves. So Miss Jones, can you please tell me your side of the story?
First of all, Judge, I just got 3 words for you. Leaves, leaves, leaves.
Okay. So when did this problem started happening?
First of all, she's not throwing no leaves anywhere.
I need to know the month and the years.
Please, this has been going on for a minute. This has been going on for a minute. A good while, Judge. Okay. A good while. Right, Alice?
Well, it has been.
I'm sorry, but I'm only talking to Miss Jones.
Thank you. Poof. Yes, Judge. Yes. She is just terrible. It's rotten because what really gets me is when it rains and when it snows, the leaves coming from her side and through her block and through the block is all her stuff. I mean, it stinks so bad. It's molded, it's nasty, it's smelly and everything. You know when snow clears or rain clears, you see nothing but the leaf, disintegrating, all stuck to the ground, all stuck to the sidewalk. This is some of the stuff that she's doing, just to name a few. Don't get me started because I have a load right here, Judge.
Okay, so she clearly has a punishment over you. So, Miss Jones, again, this happened. What do you remember? What day?
Okay, let me just pick a day for you, Judge.
Okay.
All right, I'll say.
I don't need your attitude.
2 weeks ago. All right, I'll pipe it down a little bit. Judge, it was 2 weeks ago. Is that better? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, all right, I came home one day, I walked down the block, and you talk about rain and leaves, it was raining leaves. It was clear when I left, because we all in our block keep the leaves nice and fresh, pack them up, store them up the way they supposed to be, sweep it away. Mm-hmm. No, not in her case. In her case, her leaves not only went in my block, I saw nothing but leaves, leaves, leaves. It's raining leaves, hallelujah, it's leaves.
Okay. Miss Alice, I have some questions for you.
Well, I am so happy you have questions for me.
Okay. Do you have a tree in your backyard or in your front yard?
Now, listen, Judge. This is so funny because the tree is not even in my yard. It's actually in Mrs. Jones's yard. But it leans over to my yard and all the leaves blow down, or when it rains or when it's windy, they end up in my yard. It's her tree.
Not my tree.
It's in your yard.
Tree. That's not my tree. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's in her yard, Judge.
Okay. In your state, if a tree is coming over your side, are you allowed to cut the branches?
We can, but why should I have the expense of cutting the branches? It's not my tree, Judge. It's Mrs. Jones's tree.
Judge, I have to submit the evidence to you that they just gave us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Put it there or over there.
Yes. Bring in the evidence. That's
you
right. Whoa. Bring in the evidence. We got you dead to right now.
Does those leaves have my name on them? I don't see Alice written on
I
any of
see
the
Alice.
leaves.
Every leaf I see
Silence.
Alice.
Silence.
You have a different vision than mine.
Listen to the judge.
Silence.
Get a judge, because you told me about my
Silence.
attitude. What about this one?
I'm just responding. Look
considering
at
now.
her, Judge. She just knocked the leaves down. This is evidence of what she does.
How bad you treat the leaves? You're talking about what I did, just knock them down. What about your pile upon pile upon pile?
Okay, silence.
Bad for the environment. Bad.
Miss Jones, I'll kick you out of the courthouse.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. She don't know who she's talking to. I'm an environmental
let her talk
specialist,
to
the
you like
inspector.
that?
I'm talking to you. I ain't even talking to you. Excuse me, Judge.
No,
The
don't.
environmental specialist. Did you see? Did
are
you
a
read?
spy.
Spy?
She goes throughout the
Come
neighborhood.
on, it take a spy to know a spy.
She spies on everyone.
What?
And then she reports them. That's what she does.
That's my
And
job,
she's my
baby.
neighbor.
That's
If
my
it's
job, baby.
her job, I believe that's what she's allowed to do.
Thank you.
So, whoever
She's not
trees
a
it
good
is, it's
neighbor.
probably just the government's tree. Probably, right? And you're not allowed to cut down the branches or anything. It's going to cause an expense for both of you, whoever cuts
It's
it
her
down.
tree. It's leaning into my yard. I shouldn't have to cut the branches.
but you should still be able to clean up the leaves.
I'm tired. I work all the time. I come home and there's all these leaves everywhere.
Do you live alone?
I don't.
So you have someone else to clean up the leaves?
He won't do it.
That's her husband. Come on, put his back into it. He need to clean up some leaves. Get a shovel.
Did you talk to him?
Listen, hey, he's nicer than you are. I can talk to him. You the problem.
Actually, I would like to know that answer. Do you talk to her husband about the leaves?
Come on, I know him. I know Mrs. Alice's husband in a professional way, not with that, what you looking at. Come on here. He's a better leaf person than you are.
Do you ever see Mr. Alice and Mrs. Alice cleaning up leaves at all? Never?
I ain't never seen him.
We do clean up the leaves.
What?
If you did, then she wouldn't have been coming
They
here.
keep falling all
That's
the
what
time.
leaves do.
Thank you.
But it's not
But
my
it's your
tree, Judge.
responsibility to start cleaning up the leaves and breaking them up.
Why
and
can't they
putting them
just
into the
stay
garbage
there
bag.
and fertilize the soil?
What?
That is not right because leaves can be blown into the drainage system and they could clog it up, causing floods. And they could also go in the water spout where the rain goes, and that could also clog up the water spout. That is why you have to rake up the leaves and put them in a garbage bag, and you could put it into compost. You just can't leave it like that because leaves will the wind will start to blow them all over the place.
Yes.
That's why you can't, leave them. You have to rake them up.
Well, I didn't know that. But the point is, it's not my tree.
Come on. The dog's been playing in the leaves and everything. The kids started making piles and jumping into it. And when she did have a bag and piled a couple up in the wrong kind of bag, not even a recycled bag, then I don't know if the animals got to it to tear it open, but honey, by the morning there was
Jones,
leaves everywhere.
You see how she does, Judge?
Miss Jones, you just admitted that she does rake up leaves and she puts
Thank
it
you,
in a
Judge.
bag.
Thank
No.
you.
Because you just said
No,
that how she doesn't
I
use the
said when
right
she
bag.
but when she packed up a leaf, it's problem regardless. If she picked, okay, let me go there. She packed one time in a
Okay.
wrong bag
That's
at
not
that.
true,
The
Judge.
animals got into it. That's one. Leaves blow everywhere. She don't clean it up. She don't take responsibility. What's one little bag composed of how many leaves been falling? You said they fall all the time. That's more than one bag, girl.
Well,
Miss
listen,
Alice,
I
Miss
get
Alice?
frustrated because
Miss
they're
Alice, how much
herd
dogs-
leaves
Miss
off of her
Alice.
tree. Yes, Judge.
How much dogs do you have?
How many who?
Dogs or pets?
I don't have any dogs.
Do you have any kids?
My kids are grown.
The neighbors' kids and dogs. I don't know about her. I know that the kids been playing in them. I ain't say they was her kids. They could have been your kids. I don't know. You
They're
make
not
up stuff
my
all the
kids.
time.
They're
Come
not
on.
my kids.
Mm.
Not
So
my
some
kids.
random kids in the neighborhood is coming over to your house and playing with leaves, is apparently?
So she says. I ain't see it,
Jumping
so I
in-
don't know.
Jumping in piles of leaves. You know, it's so bad. Let me tell you
That
something,
proves
Judge.
that she's snooping. I didn't see it, and
I
I
gotta
live
snoop.
there.
Snoop.
I know you said it's her
that's right.
job, but she goes beyond.
Come on. I'm not the only one. I'm not going to talk about the neighbors. I'm not going to even, they next, okay? I'm going to tell them about the neighbors, okay? Come on.
Miss Jones, your witness just came in, Mr. What's his name, Mr.
Mr. Pavlov? Oh, look, look,
Mr. Pavlov?
Yeah, yes. Come on. That means he knows. I didn't want to blow him up, but I'm glad he wanted to have my back and come in here and show Judge what's been going on in
Judge,
that
can
neighborhood.
I say something?
Don't
These
let me get
leaves-
Shirley.
My name is not on these leaves. So Mr. Pavlov brought these leaves in, but whose leaves
Come
are
on,
they
I got a
anyway?
picture of him scooping it up from your yard.
May I see that
scoop,
picture,
scoop,
please?
scoop.
Yeah, I wanna
It been
see that
sent.
picture, too.
It been sent. It should be right there. You see it right there? Turn it over, Judge. Turn it over.
see,
And
okay.
big array. Bam. Bam.
Okay, I see. Oh, apparently there's a
Thank
picture
you.
of you
Ah.
actually throwing leaves into her yard.
That's right.
Let's talk about that. So not only do you just not pick them up, you also sometimes drag them onto her yard.
Because they're her leaves from
You bet-
her
what?
tree.
On whose side?
Her tree is leaning on my side.
Okay.
I don't know what you keep saying. First of all, I should have took you to court when I slipped on the leaves, okay?
Wait, who
When-
has, I'm sorry,
Yes.
who has the brown house? You don't know your own house?
Well, my house, it has brown in it, but it got speckles of other things. I have, like, checkered. I have those nice bricks. You know them nice bricks, Judge.
I have a White House.
You have a White House.
Come on.
The tree is in the White House.
Thank you.
The tree is in the White House.
Ah.
It's
In the
not
White House?
growing on my side of the fence. You see it leaning. You're confused, Judge.
I'm not confused. A judge learns and knows how to investigate some evidence.
She doesn't wear glasses. We wear glasses. She don't wear glasses, so she's seeing it right. I'm not going to even talk about slipping and falling because of you. I could have took you to
didn't
court
see
because of
that.
that. All
That is
right?
also
I'm
one
not
of the
going to be
punishments.
dangerous with you because it's wrong.
I
to,
didn't.
give
I
you a little
didn't-
pop.
I
You
didn't
need
see
a little
that.
something.
I never saw that.
Come
Do you have
on,
pictures
come
of
on.
that
My back
too?
still hurt. Oh, God. Oh,
She's
I
making
I
it
almost
up.
want to be
She's
lifted up.
making it
Oh,
up,
help me,
Judge.
Judge. Help me, Judge.
Silence!
She's making it up.
I'm
She
making
does
it
things
up.
like that. You have to
Come
forgive
on.
her.
I don't want to pull my brace, show my brace on my right leg. Don't get me
Miss
started,
Jones,
Alice.
This is your
Oh,
last
Miss
warning.
Jones.
Okay, I'm going to zip it, Judge. I'm going to zip it.
Please.
Let's see.
You burying yourself, so
You
I
see,
can
she
be
didn't
quiet.
Zip it.
You didn't zip it.
She didn't zip it. You should fine her. Contempt of court.
I'll see about that. All right. That's not appropriate behavior in a judge in a courthouse. Okay. Miss Jones, I need you to tell me your relationship with the defendant.
She's my neighbor. I can talk now, Judge? I'm scared. I don't want to say nothing now. I don't be in no contempt,
You're
no
allowed to
trouble.
talk.
I can talk now? Okay, she's my neighbor. And I don't know, she was all right with, she was all right with me. Her husband was all right with me, and everything. I don't know what happened, but since this leave issue, she's just been acting up and she's been really rotten and terrible. She used to come to our meetings and stuff, but she don't really come to the meetings, but I invite her. Well, her husband came. So, they always say
You're
the
talking
married
about
people.
meetings. What meetings are you talking about?
The environmental, the community meetings, because
What is your role in the government?
Oh, please, I'm an inspector. I'm the community inspector, inventor. She didn't ask you, sister. Back it
I
up,
didn't.
Alice. Thank you, man. She's out. Yeah, I'm the activist, the advocate, the one with the get the stuff cleaned up through the community and the neighborhood because I care. I love the neighborhood. I love my community. I love my neighbors. And it hurts
don't
me
act
to
like you
see
love me.
somebody. No, I love you, but you got to love the community. You got to love the environment. Things you doing to us, things you doing with the animals because of the water, with your nasty, rotten leaves that's yanking up the place. Come on. You know I'm telling the truth, Judge. Come on now. If it wasn't for that, I guess we could get along, but we're not going to get along till she clean up her act. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miss Alice,
Yes.
she explained her relationship with you. What is your relationship with her?
Well, she used to be a good neighbor, Judge. We would visit each other, and when we had barbecues, we would come over to each other's house.
Oh, okay, good. I love that you said that. When
But
you go over to Miss Jones, when you go over to Miss Alice,
I wasn't finished, Judge.
Oh.
Well, I could interrupt you. I have permission to interrupt you.
You see how she does? This is when it all started, when she started with this little whole attitude thing.
Okay, Miss Jones, when you go over to Miss Alice's barbecue, is it clean or no?
Well, it was, Judge.
Was until it became fall, and leaves started to fall.
Man, you ever seen bugs on the leaves when you're trying to eat a piece of chicken? Okay, I bit down. Next thing I know, all over the place, Judge. All over the place. We didn't want to say nothing. None of us did, but it was stinking.
You talking about my chicken there?
No, I wasn't talking about. I'm talking about the leaves around with the bugs
You
on
see
it.
how she does?
I wasn't. I liked your chicken. You know I eat your chicken all the time. I gained
This is
5
not
pounds.
about chicken. This is about leaves.
Okay, see, there you go. You done took it there. You done took it at bar, but you took it.
Okay.
Judge, it ain't easy.
So Miss Paloff, who else was there at the barbecue?
Come on, tell her. Tell her. You know Shirley was there. Big Bob was there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They didn't say anything.
Yeah, they don't want to say nothing about you and your leaves. They want the chicken. They wanted the chicken.
No, they leave
It went
to
back
you
to the
do.
chicken.
They're next,
No.
Judge. She's
No.
going to be back with Miss Shirley and Big Bob next.
Because they going to tell the truth about you,
They
Alice.
have to because when you, it's called the oath when you swear yourself in or something?
Mm-hmm.
You have to tell the truth, correct?
Thank you. I'm telling the truth now.
I'm telling the truth too, Judge.
Come on, the devil's a liar. Stop that. Cut it out.
I'm the devil now?
Hey, you acting like a leafy devil to me.
Judge, you see what I have to put up with? That's why I don't invite her over anymore. Because of this attitude. And sneaking and spying and talking to my husband behind my back.
Listen, he doesn't mind clean up the leaves. It's you. You made a whole federal case about it. He was on our side. He's a nice fella. He's a nice man. I don't see why you don't want to clean. Don't you want the block to look good? Don't you want the place to look good? Don't you want the environment? You got to do the work. You got to do the work. We all got to do it.
If it was my tree, I would clean the leaves.
Miss Alice, it is part of your responsibility to clean up your surroundings of your house.
But it's not my tree.
But it's the leaves on your yard. In my house, my neighbor has a huge tree in the front yard, but my father still has to go and clean up the leaves.
Judge, can I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
Why can't she take some of the responsibility since the tree is growing?
Because she cleans up her side of her house.
Clean up my side. If
She
it
should
blooms,
help me out.
What? Please. I ain't helping you out. Why don't you help
She
her?
needs to help you out.
Because it's her tree. I've been saying that since we came here.
Okay, I don't need your attitude. Claiming that it's her tree.
I'm not claiming it's the
Does
truth.
not have to clean up the leaves.
You know it's your tree.
Not my tree. You practically named the tree and everything. I don't know why you trying to act up.
You know what I named the tree?
Because on this picture,
Mrs.
it is showing
Jones.
you that it's by your house, on your yard.
Thank you.
That was doctored. She doctored that picture.
What? I don't got no
The
license in that.
devil is a liar.
Again with the devils. Again with the
You said
devils.
it, not
Again
me.
with the devils. Cut it out.
She did that.
Listen, a simple thing like
You
a
know how
leaf.
you can take a picture and put it through Photoshop? She
Stop
must have
it.
done that.
A judge is
For you to say it, that means you the kind of person that would do that.
silence.
I didn't
A
submit the
judge
picture.
knows how to depict a picture and knows if it's photoshopped or not. A judge is trained to understand how it is done. And I can even search up on Google the satellite pictures of your house, and I can see that the tree is on your side of the house. So you could say that she's claiming that she's photoshopping it, but if I pull up a picture and I put your addresses in and I see in the satellite view and I see that the tree is on your side, what are you gonna say now?
Do you have those?
I could pull it up if you would like. Okay,
Cut it
I'll
out.
do that.
Leave the judge alone. Stop that.
No,
You know
because
you're wrong. You know you're wrong. Stop
Okay,
that.
I don't have permission
Okay,
to
all
do
right.
that.
So maybe,
I don't have permission to do that, so.
maybe the tree is a little bit on my side.
Okay, see, that's how I get the truth out of a defendant or plaintiff. That's how I get the truth out.
But it's some on
But-
her side too.
Isn't there a fence that's
You know what's happening, Judge? I'll tell you what you're seeing. It's
Okay.
breaking through my fence, growing from her side to my side.
If that was true,
Just
I would be glad to cut it down just so you
when the
can leave me
landlords or
alone.
whenever people come around,
You started
do
this.
they
You.
ever talk about the tree when people come to inspect the house? Is this ever never happened?
No.
No, it never happened. It's only because she's been spying.
It's when the fall came, like you said, and the leaves started falling. That's when she started acting up. That's when she changed, Judge. Came this
You said that
filthy
this
leaf
happens-
leaving dirty,
Does
dirty.
this happen every year? Happens every year, or
You heard
just
what she
this
just
year?
called me?
If the leaf fit.
Oh, well, we need to call you Miss Nosy Snoopy Miss Jones.
If the leaf
Her
fit.
job does not. She does not need to have that name because of her job.
But why did she call me the leaf? What did you call me?
Why? I gotta repeat it? You can't hear either? The
You
leaf.
see how sarcastic she is? This
Yeah.
is what happened.
Because we used to be friends, and
We
you just
did
acting
used
up.
to be
Yeah, but
friends.
you
Yeah,
acting
but
up,
not
and you don't know how to
now,
act and
because
everything.
you
Like,
don't
look at
take
you,
on
like,
your
you don't know. No, it's
responsibility
you.
for
No,
what
it's
you
you.
do.
It's
You
you.
know part of
It's
that tree
you.
is yours.
It's you, and that's
then
why
you
she's gonna
call
throw
me
the thing at you.
names,
She's gonna
Mrs.
throw the
Jones.
thing at you.
You call
She's
me
gonna throw the
names,
thing at
Mrs.
you.
Jones. That's not right.
She's gonna give you what the.
That's
Silence. Now you can get kicked out of the courthouse too. Then you won't get what you want, and I won't help you out if there is going to be a problem in my courthouse.
yes, Judge.
All right. Jeez, people these days. So if the tree is coming over your side and you're not allowed to cut down the branches. You have an expense for both of you, right? That's both of you.
She should share the expense of cutting down the branches that are coming to my yard.
That seems right. If it's both on both of your yard, and if it's splitting against the fence, who owns the fence?
It's just between us. I don't know about owning no fence, Judge.
Who
But
put up the
it ain't like I don't have no money, Judge. I don't have no problem. I like the environment and put things. No, you don't get my money. I would pay just to shut you up, but you better clean your leaves up. That's all I can say. You better, yeah.
You have to take responsibility to clean up the leaves.
If she was a little nicer about it.
All right,
I understand where she's coming from. Miss Jones,
Okay,
I understand
Judge.
where she's coming
Yes,
from.
ma'am. Clean up the leaves. Please clean up the leaves. I'm going to be quiet. Clean.
That would be a
Oh,
miracle.
Dios. Okay.
That would be a miracle.
All right. So you have to clean up your side. She cleans up your side. And if there's any leaves going onto her side because of the tree, just clean up your side. You clean up your side, she cleans up her side, no matter where the trees fall, because she's getting leaves from somewhere. She's getting the leaves from the same tree. If the tree's in the middle of both of your houses, splitting the fence, leaves are going onto her side, leaves are going onto your side. She's cleaning up your side, and you're not cleaning up your side. You have to clean up your side. Is that understandable?
It is.
Yes,
So,
Judge.
so I understand why you said how she needs to help you out, but remember, the leaves are also going on into her yard. So she cleans up her mess, but you don't clean up the mess.
Sometimes I do,
Maybe once.
according to her.
Okay, tell me, when did you ever clean up the leaves?
We cleaned them up, but you can clean them up in the morning. By
there
the
are so many
night,
leaves,
by
that's
the
true.
night, they're back in abundance. She has this big,
But according to-
giant tree
Both
that
of you have
spans
the big,
both
giant
yards.
tree. But
Yeah.
according to Miss Jones,
It was there
you
when I
don't clean
moved
up
there.
The leaves,
Yeah, it was there when I moved there too, Judge.
it was there.
Yeah, I didn't plant the tree.
Did you plant the tree, Miss Jones?
No, I didn't plant it. She know I didn't plant it.
Someone had to plant it.
It was there when I moved in.
Who moved in first in the community?
I always been there, so.
Yeah,
You
she's
just
always
came.
been there. That's why
That's
she
right.
thinks she owns the community.
Hey, I ain't gotta own nothing. I speak the truth.
She was there first, Judge.
Okay. And when you moved in, you got along immediately. This has nothing to do with
Well, initially we did get along. It was really nice. But then she just changed. She started snooping around the neighborhood, reporting everyone instead of coming to talk to us directly and saying to us, you should clean up the leaves. I work
that's
for
her
environmental
job.
protection.
Miss Alice, what is your job?
What is my job?
Yeah. What is your job?
What do I do?
Yes.
I work at Nassau Community College.
Okay, and what do you do there?
I'm a project manager.
So if someone comes up to you and asks you, why are you a project manager? I'm sorry?
A project
Project manager.
manager.
Why are you a project manager and why are you doing what your job is supposed to do? How would you respond to them? It's your job. See, what do you
But
do
she's
in
my
your job?
neighbor too. That's her job, to be a
But
good neighbor.
She cleans up her side, and she is a good neighbor because she's informing you about the environment and how the environment is important to us. Do you understand that Mother Nature is everything we have?
Yeah,
We grow from the environment. We're part of the environment.
yeah.
And I see that you're wearing a Sister Girl shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're bee friendly, aren't you?
Yes, proudly.
Oh, really? Okay, Miss Alice, you're going to be part of the Sister Girls Club too. If you continue this behavior, that is one of the rulings. And also, Miss Jones, you're asking for a $200 fine. What is that for?
I was just trying to shake her up, Judge. If she learned her lesson, pain and suffering, Judge. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering.
So I'm not giving you the $200.
Okay, all right, Judge.
I asked for
I got money.
$200
I got money.
Why do you want the $200?
Now, come on, you don't need no
That is-
$200.
to get the
That is
branches
not part
cut
of the ruling.
down.
That's not part of the ruling.
It's not part of it.
No, that's not part of anything. You did not ask for the $200.
I'm
and
asking
there's no
now.
reason for $200.
Too late.
Nope, you should have asked before. But then again, you would have never got it.
I don't get it, you don't get it.
also, I am writing a document for you so you could join the Sister Girls because they're environmentally friendly. And I hope to see you there. And if you don't attend for the first week, for the first meeting, then you would have to not only attend community service, but you would always have to clean up your side. And again, if you don't attend the Sister Girls meeting, you would also have to clean up her side. So you have to attend the meeting, the Sister Girls meeting. And it has to be constant. It can't just be like 1 month and then like the next 3 months and then another month to go. It has to be constant.
Okay.
All right. So Miss Jones, you're getting what you asked for. Again, you have won your case.
Ah, Judge.
Yes. And your job is amazing because you're caring for the environment. Miss Alice, I really do hope that you learn your lesson, that you clean your, the leaves, because remember the wind can travel the leaves to the drainage system and the water spout, and it could cause floods. And again, they're moldy. That could, make the place stink. Again, there's bugs that are going in your area, which is not a good look to the environment. It makes people, that's inappropriate behavior.
Thank you, Judge.
You didn't see the bugs on here, Judge? I was just plucking a few off, Judge.
There's no bugs.
In my courthouse, there ain't
See,
no bugs.
this is
From the
thing.
leaves, Judge. From the leaves. You don't know bugs.
I don't see no bugs on there, and that's not appropriate behavior.
She's very dramatic, Judge.
Yes, Judge. Okay. It's
All
in
right.
my favor. I'm sorry.
Silence. All right. Really, for the plaintiff, Miss Alice, you have to attend the Sister Girls meeting. It has to be constant, and if you don't, you'll have to clean up Miss Jones' yard and also yours. And you would also have to, signing up the documents. You would also have to be part of the Sister Girls show as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to also be a member. You're going to be an adult volunteer for Sister Girls as your punishment. But then again, it's not really a punishment. It's
No, it doesn't sound like
it's just a way
that.
to teach you and to straighten you out.
Okay.
And for you to understand that there's forgiveness.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
That's my job.
You do it well.
Yes. So I'm a sister girl now? Where's my shirt?
I heard them laughing. They're like, I was like, this ain't about chicken, this is about leaves. And then they started laughing.
Yeah.
I love that.
I couldn't
Oh,
stop
you did-
smiling.
Oh,
Thank
you did great.
Thank you.
She's a good neighbor, actually.
No.